All righty, folks. Here we get up here. All right. So on the air, we're live. And let's see. An invite here. Messenger. Oh boy, I don't know how to do this. They didn't let me do it. Search. There we go. Hold on, Granny. I'm sending you the link on Facebook Messenger. Hold on, Granny. I'm sending you the link on Facebook Messenger. All right, hold on. I got to go grab it again, I guess. Hold on. I got to go grab it again, I guess. Oh my God, it's not letting me fucking copy and paste the link. Oh my God, it's not letting me copy and paste the link. All right. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Thank you for coming. I'm going to post a link here in the thing for my guest. Hey, Dee Dee, how are you? Thank you for coming. I'm going to post a link here in the thing for my guest. What'd I do? All right, we're good. V3, no. 23. 3. Isn't that it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Like, way too many of them. All right, hold on. I got it now. I got it now. Oh, it looks kind of big, but I don't think it's that big. I don't know why it's doing it that big. I'm going to try posting it one more time. I think that's wrong. True. Yeah. Huh. I think we're good. I'm going to do it one more time, yeah. Huh. I think we're good. Hobby. Check my internet. I'm having trouble with the internet. There we go. There we go. I hit the link all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for coming in, DD Files. I hit the link all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you for coming in, DD Files. Okay, it's all good. See if I can pick that up on my phone. Send it over to her. Oh, we're good. Okay, good. Perfect. Uh, that should be fine. Should be fine. I'm good. I'm so good. I'm gonna have a good time. All right, Granny, if you can hear me if you're watching, it's in the link. The link's in the chat, I mean. All right, Granny, if you can hear me if you're watching, it's in the link. The link's in the chat, I mean. Candy, how you doing? Good to see you, man. Candy, how you doing? Let's see. Good to see you, man. Let's see. Here with me, guys. Here with me, guys. Good to see you, Candy. You don't want to pop up. Okay. Good to see you, Candy. You don't want to pop up. Yeah, links in the chat, man. Come on up, say hi. Yeah, links in the chat. Come on up, say hi. Oh wait, let me try this then. Yeah, the very last one. Use that one right above Candy's icon. See if I can post it. The very last one. Use that one right above Candy's icon. See if I can post it. The very last one. Use that one right above Candy's. No, not that many. All right, we'll try. Wow, they get to looking big. Wow, they get to looking big. Oh, from that link. Yeah, that was just giving you the link on that, the 404. Yeah, it was just to go to my channel. There she is. There we go. Oh, from that link. Yeah, that was just giving you the link.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I made it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Hey, how are you? Trying to find the remote to the TV because it's turned up and I got to turn it down. I just had it. Well, oh, there it is. There we
What
go.
are you doing, hon?
Had to mute the TV because it was on over there in the big TV. I didn't want that to butt in.
Yeah, I could hear
we did this. This is literally like the second time I've done this with a laptop, Granny. So like, I'm not too good at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. Hopefully the audio's good and everything, but like,
Oh, I'm hearing you pretty good.
I had these on.
You good?
Yeah. Okay. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Like, I can't tell if these are working yet. They don't want to link up for some reason. I've been having a lot of trouble with them.
Oh dear.
It says they're linked and you can't even use them. It's weird. Uh, yeah,
So happy belated birthday.
thank
I,
you. Thank you very much.
I'm old and I always get to the party like way too early. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I always have to leave early because I get there way too early, or I'm notoriously late. So here I am today. You know,
I see.
keeping it
Mhm.
together.
All right. All right. All right. Well, I'm trying to turn this up now. There we go. Get a little better. So you're in a legal state now, you were saying earlier?
What was that?
You're in a legal state, you were saying earlier?
I am,
Ah,
yeah,
there
and
we go.
that's new for me, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And
Good.
I love the fact that since day one, you've kept it very real with me. And this is I want to make a change in the world. I want people to smoke more, hate less, be
Hell
able to
yeah.
have
Yeah.
things medically when they need it. And I went for several years where that just wasn't possible because
Mhm.
I know my dumb luck and I'm not trying to go to jail.
Right. Right. I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus, you got to think that the other people that I was living with, they were real reliant as I was reliant on them. My
Right.
removal from that situation would have impacted more than just me.
Yeah, well, we can't have that. That's true. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now,
Yeah, but
yay!
now you got it going on. All
now I
right.
got now I got a Levo that helps me make my gummies. I got a freaking yeah.
Oh, wow.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm really blessed in Arizona. We even got it recreational here, and I got some people that like family to be up here, the North Arizona Bear Grow folks, and yeah, they've been like
What the Arizona
uh,
what?
the North Arizona Bear Grow is what they call their they grow for like a lot of the dispensaries here in Flagstaff and everything. So like
Oh wow.
yeah, I'm really blessed that way. They have some really good meds and like yeah, well, I'm
Oh
happy
man.
about that. Obviously, uh,
Let's talk about edibles for a second, can we?
you got it.
Okay. All right. I have tried it's almost obligatory. You know what I mean? It's like you enter into an arena where you can both medically when you need and recreational if you feel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like the first thing I needed to do was a brownie
Okay,
because why not live that full Jerry Garcia realness? You know what I mean?
I'm down. Okay, yep.
Now, keep in mind that I had smoked before, but I'd never really done the whole edible scene. I had no real basis of comparison, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I if you're going to do it right. So I go onto a Facebook group that, by the way, I am absolutely in love with. They're both um religious and cannabis friendly, which that speaks to so many
Wow.
levels of
Yeah.
you know.
That's great. I'd like to check that out myself. You have to let me know about it.
I'll send you the link to it because they're
Perfect.
good people, good,
Yeah.
wonderful people. And so I going in, if you pardon the pun, green.
Yeah.
And so to say I had a lot of noob questions was an understatement, and they were real gracious with me,
Mhm.
talk me through why do you have to decarb? Well, how does that make sense? Why does that make a difference? Wouldn't you think putting it into a thing, you would just like, no, it doesn't work like that. You have to do that. Okay.
What you say? You had to decarb? Is that what was that?
Yeah. That's where you take the actual fresh ground flour and then you put it into a low heat Like,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I thought you was
yeah,
talking about the edibles there. I was going to say, yeah.
I am talking about
Well,
edibles.
that's how they make them. That's their process of doing it, I think, though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it
I get
is.
you. Yeah.
You have
Mhm.
to do that because what it does is it releases it goes from THA to THC
Uh-huh.
when you do that.
Hold on. My battery's saying 2 minutes left, so I'm going to find an extension cord real quick and plug in here.
All right.
All right. I can lug this over there, though. At the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Well,
always something. There's a lot of work to the setup here. I tell you what.
um, while you get that plugged in, I'll make you giggle.
Okay.
I hated the first batch of brownies I made. The first batch of brownies I made straight up tasted like butt. It tasted like straight just tastes like straight baboon butt. Okay. It
Okay.
was not cute. So I go back to my little canvas friendly group and, I'm like, hey, why does this taste like baboon butt?
Mm.
And the one guy says, you should try to put like a half a teaspoon of instant coffee into the batter mix. He said, thank me later. I did thank him later, about 14 hours later,
Ah.
because I was so new to it. When they say, oh, start low, I thought low was a brownie.
Oh boy.
So I giggled and I laughed and I laughed and I giggled and I ate a pizza. And then I realized I'm not going to jail. And then that made me giggle some more.
Yeah.
Then I finished the rest of the pizza. And this is over a 14-hour span. Like I was literally blitzed
Okay.
for 14 hours. Okay. And
Wow.
I like the things I enjoy doing. I'm so lazy. The things I enjoy doing most at about an hour.
Yeah.
After 14 hours of, and I mean, I slept. I did sleep, but when I woke up, I was still in a head change.
Okay.
Yeah, that's disconcerting. That's disconcerting.
Right.
What? This is enough of this. I'm going to go to sleep and I'll wake up and I'll be fine. Start the day all over again. The ducks will thank me. It'll be good.
Sure.
No, I woke up after sleeping for a while and I was still blitzed.
Wow. Was that bad or good? Was you like sick of it at that point? Or?
This is a cautionary tale.
I got you.
Okay.
I see. Okay.
So, if you are going to monkey about with edibles like this baboon butt did, go real low.
Right. Right. I never knew that because I used to think like they were a waste of time. I ate them for years and never thought I was getting high. But always 2 hours after I was falling asleep and I couldn't figure out why.
Probably because they didn't decarb it, because that takes it from. See, I
Well,
got
it's the fact that it takes like an hour to 2 hours to get into your system, and I never realized that. After waiting an hour, I thought it weren't working. So,
but I will tell you, because I use it for seizures
mm-hmm.
and pain, and not necessarily for the head change.
Okay.
An edible is ideal for
Yes.
seizures and pain. It really is.
My fiance that passed away was I was getting her tincture. She had terrible seizures too, and the tincture was helping her out a lot. There's from RSO oil, Rick Simpson oil. That was real good.
Yes, that man deserves a medal and a sainthood.
I agree. He's definitely 420 royalty for sure.
Yeah.
But any questions? I'm blessed to have Ben. Ben in here. He is the connoisseur of all things herb, and yeah, I'm blessed to be able to have him to ask questions like that, and he'd be happy to help any of my viewers, anybody out that he could. He knows everything about that. So just keep in mind you can always ask him too.
Then I got into making hard candy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got into making gummies. Now, Now, let me tell you to the artisan of the dank level I've gotten. Okay. The artisan of the dank now can even make infused cotton candy.
Ah,
That's how serious I've gotten.
infused cotton candy. My sister would love that. She likes cotton candy, and she likes smoking. She has a vape, but like, yeah, the cotton candy infused. I bet she'd love that.
It's so much, and again, because I'm using it for pain and seizures, it's almost paramount that I microdose because I can't be responsible for a bunch of animals and their
Right.
lives and be blitzed, you know.
Yeah,
So
I understand that.
the brownie was fun for a recreational story, I guess, for later. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
But as far as just the use of it, microdosing through the day, and again, mine would only be anecdotal evidence and certainly not laboratory. I'm saying that because we're on Google and YouTube, and I don't want to get sued later.
Right. Yeah.
But for an anecdotal, microdosing through the day has kept me seizure free.
Wow. Well, that's a hallelujah to that. That's good.
Yeah.
I remembered you had diabetes, but I didn't know you was getting seizures or how frequent they were. Were they very frequent in the past?
I wasn't the one with diabetes. I was the one with, I've had everything broken on me but my nose.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, that's why that looks like it does.
Hmm.
And so I have chronic pain. I've had back surgeries. And then I don't have epilepsy, but I have seizures because I have a plate in my head.
Oh, wow.
And so I've had seizures ever since then.
I'm not going to dare ask who the evil entities that did that to you. I'll get upset and go chase them down.
Yeah, the ex-husband. Hey, the cynics! Oh my God, I haven't seen the cynics in.
I know, Cynic. She's talking about my cigarettes there. Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. It's been a minute.
Smoking is bad for you.
Yeah, I think he's referring to my cigarette, obviously.
Just
So let's face it. Like I'm like so into like anything cannabis related, and medicinal cannabis. I'm all about. But like any type of smoke you inhale in your lungs is not good for us. Period. It can't be. Like that's where the edibles would come in really handy. So yeah.
Well, I mean, before I was on my scooter just to like kind of go to the store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now when you think about me taking care of peacocks and ducks and dogs and chickens and horses and cows, a garden, I would not be able to do any of that.
Right.
So I know the quality that it returned to my life. I just don't think that I could ever live in a state again where it's not legal.
Oh boy, I know. There's still a few. Like our job is not over as far as
Oh no, well, it's far from over
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned.
Not to mention Biden, that could be a thing. But like I remember him saying, he was gonna get it federally legal, which would have like included every state. That would have been great.
Well, we need that federal stamp because then you can move it past anecdotal evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can open it up to true laboratory testing. You can test
Right.
it with sociological, fiscal, emotional, mental. You can test it, all of those things. Yes, you can, but you're going to have to get that federal stamp changed. There's no way around it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it moves from this helps me sleep. Well, it's anecdotal, it's not scientific, so we really can't do anything with that.
Well, in the past, I think as far as like federally legal, it was a problem because like if you wanted it legal, it was pretty much political suicide in the past, and now it's not. Even if
No,
you
it's
don't
not.
smoke, you know what I mean. It's like everybody thinks you should have the right to. So like
And
you know. The
We
next
can
person running to win and should like make it federally legal. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
and we can all put our hands up to our faces and tee hee giggle giggle, about the likes of Willie Nelson, Woody Harrelson, Snoop Doggy Dog.
Yeah.
But those are people that, just as you said, they knew very well pursuing this could have been a career ender. They knew that. They absolutely knew that.
Yeah.
Why else would you have certain political officials say, I didn't inhale?
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're talking about the same man that didn't consider oral sex either. So
Well, what is the, you mean it's more than just talking about it?
I did not have sex with that woman. Oh my God.
I have it all the time.
There you go. There you go. That's what's up. Oh, this has been fun already.
I told Dean this earlier because when we were talking about doing this, I said, I got a little story I want to lay on. Here's a stream. And this really did happen. I went to a kind of a shareholders meeting, if you will. And it was held in the auditorium of a school. And before it all started, they came out and they tell you what you can do, where the restrooms are, etc., where the exits are. It doesn't say exit. And he says, if you are a smoker, we ask that you please go out to the sidewalk because this is a government building. Obviously we don't want smoke close to the building. And I thought, well, that makes sense. Some time during the meeting, my addiction kicks in. And I said, "Ooh, it's time for one of those," And I went out into the hallway, and there was a police officer. And I said, I don't want to break the rules. I want a cigarette. Do I want to stand just at the sidewalk at the end of these stairs? Is that far enough away, or do I need to go to the other side of the street? Because I'm not trying to go to jail,
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Lady, in this state, I don't care what you smoke or where you smoke it."
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah.
Obama wrote a book on how he used to do coke. I like Pepsi. 7-Up's good. I guess I get real up in my feels, as the kids say, when I hear always that it's going to lead to other things. You know what I mean? It's going to. It's inevitable. It's going to make you pursue, further drugs, further this, further that. Dude, I just want to be able to walk around and do chores. I get that from ganja. I don't got to do a line. You know what? I don't think it's necessarily a gateway.
Now, in no way or shape or form do I advocate for other drugs, but
No.
I do believe in a country where you have freedom, or supposedly freedom, that if you're over 21, you should have the right to do anything you want, whether it's good to you or not. That's just my belief. But it's not working out so good. Like Poland, Oregon, they legalized all drugs, decriminalized them anyway. It's not working out so good over there. So,
and I would agree with that insofar as you're not out being stupid toward other people.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, if you want to sit around and put rat poison in your spine and, see purple things, that's fine. But go ahead. I don't care. It's when you get in a car.
Oh, yes. Well, I don't even advocate smoking weed if you got to drive. Let's face it. Why? Because you can get giggling at the radio. I can only speak for myself. It can divert your attention from the road. Even a little isn't good. So no, I don't advocate for just driving and smoking at all.
Child, I get nervous just attaching the GPS because that's a distraction.
Hey, I think, matter of fact, it's against the law to smoke and drive, even in illegal states.
Yeah, it is. And it should be, honestly. It's like, oh, hey, you been drinking tonight? Yeah, can I mix you something? I mean, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's not a good look, okay?
No, not at all. But,
I'm glad though to like I said, I'm real blessed and I'm real glad that I am in a legal place where, you know,
mm.
but I still get paranoid.
Oh, you
Even
know what? All I've been able to smoke now, like I smoke indica. I stay away from the sativas myself because I get like nervous from them or anxiety attacks too. But they literally get strains that you can ask for at your local dispensary that are for anxiety attacks, and they literally help with that.
that's fantastic. See, I can't do indica. I have to do sativa.
Why is
I
that?
can't do couch. You know what I mean? I got
Yeah.
stuff I got to get done.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and if I were going to just be the recreational user, I could definitely see a, a a can of Pringles and some indica and Hulu. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
would,
Once you get done feeding the chickens and and the mother flockers that you have over there, um,
yeah, I got a few.
and you're all set to sit back, yeah, smoke some indica. But,
And mother duckers or something else.
yeah,
I tell
mother
you.
duckers. I see that video. I cracked up. I said, there she goes again.
No, I find it actually anymore. It's more fun to use innuendo because anybody can cuss.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to kind of think about it.
Yeah. You know what you ought to check out sometime? I don't know if you heard of where you're good at rapping, and like that comes to a shock to a lot of people, but it doesn't me. I've seen you go. Have you ever heard of Blind Fury?
I think so.
He's incredible. He's on YouTube. He's on all the social media platforms. I watch him, but he's always posting up people to challenge him and stuff. Like that would be funny. He's really good too.
Lately, my biggest challenge has been to try and learn the uh, what is it? You saw a spider in the house, and I jumped up onto the couch, and since I was close and able, I jumped up on the coffee table. You said you should kill that. I said, no, fuck that. You said, come on, be a man. I said, what? You're an antisocial Semite, a total and total something. And it goes on and on. I'm trying to memorize it. You can see I'm a stroke patient, haven't done well.
Mm,
And toward the end of it, though, is the kicker. Is the
okay.
kicker is the line I live for, and it's but your whole worldview collapses whenever you see a spider. I'm like, okay, I know a
Hold
few
on, I
people.
got somebody knocking at the door. My sister don't hear it. I'll be right there.
No
I can
worries.
hear you. Of course, yeah, they know.
I'm looking at
Yeah, I'm back.
you. Good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, just my friend Chris. It's all good.
Right on. Oh, right on. Hi, Chris. Hi, friend Chris.
He's waving. I love these new backgrounds you can have, like without even a green screen. It's cool.
I'm living for it. I love Warner Brothers cartoons for some
Yeah,
reason.
I'll get out of the way so you can see them. Like, see, they look at their eyes. They're both smoking one.
I love that. Look,
Yeah.
look, he wants to eat the Roadrunner more than ever now after that. He's got the munchies, but they're friends, so he can.
I know. I almost hate to sit hold with me right for a sec. I got to mute my mic. Talk to these people. Just a sec.
No worries.
Good.
Mm-mm. Mimi. Oh, it's like you came through the Warner Brothers wall, like the Roadrunner can run through, but the coyote can't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was watching that stuff this morning. I really was.
A day without the coyotes like a day without sunshine.
Oh, I agree. That's like the old school fucking cartoons are the best. You ask me. Like,
Oh my god. There's actually some decent animation on Cartoon Network on a what they have it late at night called Adult Swim.
uh huh.
As far as like like there's one uh new series called Unicorn something or another, and it's new, but it looks like the artistry in it's really good.
Uh huh.
Like it looks like the old timey Warner Brothers well drawn cartoons.
Okay.
The animation and it's not like
Right.
the
I get my glasses. I can see.
big round head, big eye kind of clones that's come out in every direction. From
Right.
Family Guy to American Dad, it's quite a little franchise of animation style. It's totally different from that.
Huh. Oh,
Such
there
a
you
girl.
go. Yeah. Okay. I was looking for my eyeballs. I couldn't find them. There we go. I'm like trying to look at the keys and I'm lighting the lighter to see what's on them. Oh, it's crazy.
Mm. Well, I make no bones about the fact that I'm old and wear dentures. And apparently, I fell asleep one night. This is when I was still in Texas. I fell asleep
Okay.
one night, and apparently, I fell asleep with my teeth in. Apparently, just at some point, just took them out. I bit my own ass.
All right.
I woke up the next day with teeth marks on my butt. So I don't know how many people can
And that
say
one
they
from
bit
a good night either, huh? Yeah.
no, no, nope, nope, nope. Them teeth marks was from an impression taken quite some time ago.
I get you.
I
I
couldn't
get
help it. I got up the next day. I was in such a funny mood. I actually went on live and told about biting my own butt.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was oof, 5 years ago, something like that.
That's funny.
Mm, yep.
Hey,
So it's luck like that that keeps me legal.
yeah, right. There you go, sir. Yeah. I don't know why. Like I'm looking at my TV, your avatar isn't showing. I don't know why.
Do what?
Yeah, I'm looking at my TV, like on my computer here. I see your avatar with your picture, but like
Mhm.
on the TV where it's being broadcast, it's not on there. It's just weird.
Huh.
Some kind of setting, I'm sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's all good.
It shows on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. Like yeah,
No,
I'm
it
looking
does.
at it at
No,
the
it does.
TV, what everybody else sees, and like it's just blank.
Yeah, it is. You know what? I'm not paying for StreamYards anymore.
Well, you know what? I'm not either. like
And it
they have some
also
really good deals. Like their free
it
setup
also
is awesome. It really is.
says
Yep. Oh, he dropped her. Granny, where'd you go? She'll come back. Don't worry, folks. She'll be right back. We'll be having technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi or something. Stay with us, folks. We'll have the return of Granny Monster shortly. Should never leave unannounced like that. If she can get back, she will. I'm sure you. I can assure you. Chris? Not good. You can look. Ah, there she is. Okay, let her in. Oh,
where did I go? Oh, there I am. There I am. No, it
yeah.
said says I'm not logged in, and I hit the login button, and then it made me go away. I decided like pop up.
Right, right. Well, you
Oh, it
remember back
missed.
when I first started, like I did everything with mobile devices, so like I didn't even know how Google Hangouts worked. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
I'd get you to start my streams, like I used to have Ben do it. You know?
I legitimately miss Google Hangouts because it was for me. I know it was a process for a lot of people, but for me, it was just click, 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 done, gone.
hmm I'm forgetting who I was watching the other night. It was one of them paranormal live streams that paranormal channels having a live stream, and they were having trouble with OCB. I was like, people are still using that? Wasn't it OCB they called it? Yeah.
OBS.
OBS, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it was going to be in
Yeah,
there somewhere.
Open Broadcast System is what OBS stands for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they were having a lot of trouble with that. Like, this is a channel that's got a couple million subscribers too, you know, and like they were having trouble with it. So, like, yeah.
Whoa. Well, OBS is it's like dating a really fickle person, and they look really good, and you have a lot in common, but they're just slightly, just a teeny tiny bit bipolar, just a little bit, just a little bit. You know what I mean? And
Right, right.
you push the wrong thing the wrong way, and it brings it out. You know.
Yeah. I used to tell my son's mother a lot of times that she was like bipolar too. I said, you know what, April? I said the bi's polar, the bi's fine, but the polar's just got to go. You know, like.
Are we talking North Pole or South Pole? I don't know.
No, no, not too bad. I was just kidding with her. She knew that, but like sometimes she wouldn't take it so good.
Ah, yeah.
But
Yeah, and that's
actually,
another thing.
thanks to my friend Chris who just came in here, I got this kick-ass Ace of Chromebook. It's like got a webcam and everything. It's like literally made for this, you know. So
Nice.
really blessed to have it.
Uh-huh. I I bought a track phone.
hmm
Okay. I don't like to admit that a lot, but you know, I bought a track phone. And so I get home, got the track phone, boy. So I'm going to use the track phone. I'm going to call somebody. I don't get no answer. But I call somebody else. I'm going to answer. Called somebody else and I still didn't get a. What is going on? Why is nobody taking my calls? Right?
Yeah.
Because it's not my phone, apparently. My phone name, when I call somebody, it comes up as Michelle and then her last name. I'm not trying to
Oh
dox
yeah,
somebody.
right, right. We ain't doxing anybody here. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't, but Michelle will say Michelle, her last name. That's what we're called. We're calling her Michelle, her last name.
Huh.
So I have to send now people texts sometimes. If you get a phone call and it says Michelle, not her last name, it's actually me.
Hmm.
So a smart aleck friend of mine has in their phone, they showed it to me. It doesn't say Granny Monster. It doesn't say Sudie or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It says not Michelle.
Yeah, not Michelle. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah. What I'm thinking is
I
like
get
I got a track phone too, and I had it like actually gifted to me from my drug counselor. She's a really nice lady, and
awesome.
I'm having great luck with it because the thing about track phone that's good is like they literally rent. You know, they can broadcast from any tower that exists because they pay to from any platform. You know, like Verizon, you know, whatever the other ones are, and you know, so like if there's a if there's a signal to be had, you'll get it with a track phone. So like the signal strength is always usually pretty good. But I think what they did in your case maybe is they probably assigned her old phone number to you. What
Well,
I'm
now
thinking.
as luck would have it, listen for this. Listen, this is crazy. So, so as luck would have it, um, I get a phone message says, Yes, this is so and so with the same bank you just happened to use, and we have some questions about your account. We think, there's some monkey business on it. And this is the message that I get. I'm like, huh? So, you know, I call my bank. This message was from Michelle.
Oh, that's getting scary already. She can see your bank information. That's not good.
So it wasn't even, we just happened to use the same bank. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
And then apparently her account got some monkey business in it. I
All
have
right.
so many. If I ever meet Michelle, I've got a list of phone messages for
Yeah, right, right. There you go.
her.
I'm thinking if you haven't
Grandma.
got like, if you ain't stuck on the number you have, like it'd probably be a good idea to ask them to change your number.
Yeah, then they probably get Henry's or
Yeah,
Edgar's number. I don't know. I'm
yeah, you'd have three other people. I hear you.
making up
But
names
I'm just
now,
thinking that
but
probably, but like them assigning her old
at
number
least
to you
this way
shouldn't
now
be a
I've
problem if she
established
isn't active
myself
on it.
with the contacts that I need.
Mm-hmm. Right, I know you got to change it and stuff, but
So that
you, yeah, like them getting bank information could be scary though.
now I don't want to change it.
Okay.
Well, they were calling what was listed as the old phone number for her.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't my account. I wasn't at any kind of risk. It was for
Okay, good.
Michelle. Michelle's
Yeah, right,
grandmother's
right.
not well. Michelle's bank account has gotten hacked. Let's
Oh
see. I
lordy.
think like a neighbor friend of hers lost her dog. Wanted to know if Michelle had seen it. I got messages from Michelle, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I feel like her life is a little more interesting than mine somehow in my mind. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she's got a lot going on.
Um,
But then it bears the
looking.
question of why does she no longer have this number and why do other people still have it?
Hmm. Oh, there it is. Good deal. I'm just looking around for my smoking utensils here.
Oh, right on. Love the
Yeah.
avatar with that, by the way.
Oh look. Oh, it is. You fixed it. Way to go. You were always good at the technical stuff, Wi-Fi and stuff. Anyway.
Yeah. There's a little girl geek that lives in my monkey brain. I'm not that smart. She is, and I just kind of let her have fun. Yeah.
Well, I would not know how to edit with transitions in it if it wasn't for you. I can tell you that much. But I was off for like 2 years, and I used to use it was mobile software for mobile phones, whatever. And I used to
Yeah.
use Video Show. It was called, and they
Yeah.
changed it. They changed it all up, and it's like not even like user friendly whatsoever. So, but like I'm gonna have to buy some editing software from my computer here and do it with that, obviously.
Well, I'll tell you I'll send you the link to this one. It's a web-based editing program that I use now. That
Okay.
way, if I'm on my netbook, if I'm on my laptop, if I'm at the library, if I'm on my phone, wherever I am, let's say I get half of video done and then I've got to go take care of the cows and then I pick up my phone as I'm sitting finishing the coffee, then I can finish it up as I'm finishing my coffee.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in a completely different device. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I might have started on my laptop, might finish it on my phone. And
Okay.
it is so
Nice.
easy to use.
And it's
And
compatible
there,
with both. That's neat.
yeah. Well, I kind of needed something that I could just work in different places because the
Cool.
way things are structured right now for my life.
Yeah.
And they have a lot, and I do mean a lot of green screen effects.
Okay.
And the whole website is just super crazy easy to use.
Oh Lord. Like I got some
I for
nice hash oil here, and I can't find my little silicone thing. I got to dab it out of. I'll be
I
all right.
413 Beagle.
As what now?
413 Beagle.
413.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Is in your chat.
Oh,
413
oh, I
Beagle.
thought you said it's 413 legal. I'm like, what's a 13? Hi, 14 Beagle. I totally misunderstood you. Welcome. I don't recognize that channel name, but like you, as we all know, everybody's welcome in any monster community channel as always.
Sure. I mean, glad my mother spent all that money on elocution lessons. I'm so well understood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from 413 Beagle to 413 Legal. I was not enunciating.
Right. Hmm, That's
So,
funny.
about your birthday, you're a year older.
I am. I am.
Yeah.
I'm not like no. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm old as dirt, but I remembered you're older than me, so I didn't want to be insulted. But
You might be as old as dirt, but I remembered when it fell.
okay, there we go. Yeah, I just turned 58, so I'm getting up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not that much older than you. I could be your
Well, I've always had this feeling about like growing old or whatever too. It beats the alternative. I mean, what's the alternative of growing old? Dying young.
Well,
I'll take the growing old. You know.
I every time I wake up, I'm like, oh, another day above ground. Let's
Yeah.
go. I'm here to piss off all the right people.
Mhm. I'm a bad worrier. You just
That's
mentioned working with the cows, and I'm like, oh god, them things kick that lady. I'm gonna be so upset. You don't have to like muscle them around or anything, do you? The cows.
yeah. I mean, this is about the time that I'm thinking about putting on feety jammas and saying goodnight to it all because I'm usually up like around ironically, I usually no kidding. I usually am up at about 4:20 after 4 in the
Yeah.
morning. Go figure.
Oh
It's like
lordy, yeah.
I can't help
That
but
would mean
giggle.
that would make it 9 o'clock where you're at too.
I
I got to
don't
remember that 3 hour difference.
I don't do it on purpose.
Well, it doesn't matter when you got to leave. I am so blessed to have you,
Yeah.
and it's great to like do this again. And we ought to pop in and see sometime. We're both on YouTube screwing around. We'll go over and see Green Bay Wacky. I'm sure you remember the
Well,
Wacky Man. Yeah.
I go to bed quite early, and I don't. I hate to say this, but I don't really
Yeah.
watch a lot of people anymore. I don't really
Oh,
have time, and it's
yeah.
not a lack of desire.
Mm,
It's not because I don't care about people.
yeah.
That's not it at all. It's that 4:20 a.m. gets here really early, and
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, as I
Um,
get older, I, I find that sleep I cannot go without it. I
yeah.
just
As I like to say, when you're absent from YouTube, it's usually because life happens.
I can't
Um,
do it like I used to anymore. I can't. Oh, I've
right,
had 45. I can't do it.
right, right. I remember doing like, oh my God, live stream marathons on Green Bay
But
Wacky's channel. I'd get in there like 6 o'clock in the evening, be there
I
like 5 in the morning still.
hear an awful lot of
But I noticed he isn't live streaming much. He's doing
I
like
mean, I'm
DoorDash
usually
type services, and he'll go live from there. But that's about it.
who's this?
Green Bay Wacky.
Who's that that does it? Ah, oh, okay.
Yeah, like so
Um,
he isn't as active
yeah, I
as
got
he used to be at all.
oh, well, I'm not either.
Hmm I
And
see good old I see good old Cab was still live streaming, which is awesome to see.
We have like 4 pregnant horses
Oh, Lordy.
right now. Yeah, so if that's just the start of the list, that's
Right.
you know,
That
so
that's a good income for the farm, though. If I'm assuming they like to breed them on purpose, you know.
it's more to preserve the bloodline than it is to make a make a coin, because most of the animals that I have here will age out here,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not trying to send them for meat. I can't. I mean, I'm not a vegetarian. I don't give a crap who has what on their dinner plate. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't relinquish an animal worrying that it's going to be butchered. Does that make any sense?
Yes,
Like,
it
I've
does.
gotten so attached. I've gotten so, you know, intricate into their lives and mine that I can't. If it's going to go to another privatized person, then yes.
Mm-hmm.
If not, then no, because you can't trust those larger industries that good things will always happen to your animals. You know what I mean? You can't
Yes, I do. Yeah.
do it.
Folks,
So if it's
everybody, keep my partner Ben in your prayers tonight, if you don't mind. Like, he's not feeling good. He was actually talking about going to the hospital and getting checked out, and
oh
like
my god,
that's yeah, exactly. That's uncharacteristic of him. He wouldn't go there if his leg was cut off, you know. So I'm worried about him, to say the least.
well yeah, definitely send all kinds of prayers and
Yeah.
vibes, and just let everyone be very skilled at their job.
Mm, yeah.
It's so scary. You go in there and you're just fresh and again, no pun intended, green. But these people, they do this almost like a factory. You know what I mean? They're
Mm-hmm.
so good at what they do. I've had literally, so many medical emergencies in my life. And I can tell you, you're just so blessed when you can kind of sign off on, they do this all the time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is their job. So,
Mhm.
and there is a certain good feeling in that, and we'll just pass that on to Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. I had my do not disturb on my phone, and like people were still calling me. And I looked at it; it said do not disturb is on was on with exceptions. I look at it and it said all calls. I said no.
Um, that sounds like
Yeah,
something I
that
do.
kind of defeats the purpose, you know. But like it also tells me how many of my friends
Well,
locally here like actually watch sometimes because they know when I live stream. You know what I mean? They'll call and it's like, thanks for paying attention, guys. Appreciate you watching. Yeah.
hey. Well, I've been blessed in that, the area that I record from and everything. It's very set. Oh my gosh, can I just tell you what a step up it is from
Cool.
Florida?
Are you close to Orange County?
What's that?
Are you close to Orange County?
No,
No. Well, I remember.
no.
I remember one channel we were both a cast member of. He lived up there in that area, so I didn't know if it was close or not. That's all.
Well, when I was in Florida, just to try and do a 3-minute video was insane because of
Oh, the hotel Wi-Fi,
because,
right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what a trade up it is. You know what I mean? To say, oh, I think I will go record something. I don't have to look around the room now and wonder, will I get a billiard ball in the side of my head?
Yeah. Yeah. I get this app that came with this little chimsy phone, and I use it a lot when I put up like biographies of other
What's that?
channels, whatever. It's what they call it. I got it right here. Oh, screen recorder. So in other words, whatever's on the screen of my phone, I can hit record, and then I can broadcast it over to my channel too. So I've like That's I've had fun with that.
Actually, I was thinking about utilizing that because my netbook has that feature and I love it. And I was actually thinking about if I do move forward with this whole podcast thing, it would be easy to run an unlisted live stream,
Hmm.
record it on the screen recorder, and then just go back and take the bits out that
Right.
I
Yeah.
don't want to use, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, it will go live up to my channel too. And I remember you were doing like the old school movies on your channel for a while, so I thought that might come in handy to you.
Oh, I still do quite a bit of that.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I posted what was it? Oh the the history like where the term 420 came from. I posted that up the other day, and a couple other ones. I try to keep like some educational, some cannabis educational films up there. Um,
Sure.
yeah, I put Reefer Madness up there for like to show people what it used to be like. But,
There is a channel that's really good, and I need you to send you the link to him. His name's Herbistry. Herbistry. Herbistry 420, I believe, is his name.
okay,
I'll get the link for you.
absolutely.
He is phenomenal at his reviews and how to do things and how to make things and how to DIY things having to do with the cannabis lifestyle.
I see.
And and he's just a genuinely good person.
Oh, like most stoners are. They really are generally good people. I don't know if you're familiar with George Jung from the movie Blow.
Mm-mm.
Well, he was always one that said like he's like with the cannabis community and dealing with cannabis. He said like we ended deals with a handshake. He said when I moved to coke, he says everything was done with a gun. So yeah, very realistic.
Somebody that does voiceover work and also does stand-up comedy that I like real well. His name's John Mulaney. He does voice for a cartoon called Big Mouth on Netflix. And he's real talented, super talented, funny man. I was literally slack-jawed when I found out his struggles with drugs because he comes off as such a legit, clean cut, And then when he started opening up and started talking about some of the darker sides of his life, you're like, holy Hannah.
Yeah, yeah, I enjoy like a lot of people do. Obviously, I think it's like the biggest podcast out there. I enjoyed the Joe Rogan Experience too. He always has some interesting characters on his. Depending on the topic. But
Truth time, I've never watched a program of his.
Yeah. And then, of course, my friend's channel there, White Trash Rob, he has his Nodcast as he spoke. He's in recovery, too. He's funny as hell. Like, he used to be, like, literally neighbors with my aunt in the Charlestown projects in Boston. And he's in a legendary band, like, overseas. Blood for Blood, they're a hardcore band. Overseas, like, they were, like, humongous. He's a legend, And he used to get a kick out of, like, the fact that, like, I had a lot more subscribers than him. But he got a new cat, and he wasn't a cat man. He got this new cat, and Willie, he called it. And he's like, yeah, this is Willie. He's posting about us. We used to like make like cat videos and put them back and forth, and we called them kitty porn. It was funny. But he had his Willie with the protruding anus, he called him. Oh, my God, that man is funny. Yeah, check him out sometimes. White Trash Rob's Nodcast with an N. He is, like, hilarious, man.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's his team. He calls it like his people are called Team No Head in the Oven.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's great. He's great.
That sounds like Dr. stuff.
Mm.
I love that.
He was featured Adam 22 there from No Jumper. He's from New Hampshire, and he used to go to his concerts. Matter of fact, I met him there a few times. And now that he's big, he actually had Rob come out there and and featured him and interviewed him on his channel, and that gained him like I think 2,000 subscribers straight out of the gate.
Oh wow!
Yeah, pretty good. Like, yeah. But
Listen, I hate to do this now, but we should do this again. But right now, I got to go to bed, dude.
yeah, all right, no
'Cause
problem.
I'm
I'll
literally.
sign out anyway. Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for having me. And again, happy belated birthday. I felt so bad that I wasn't
No worries.
around for
I
it.
so
Truly,
appreciate having you back up. This is a little
truly.
taste of old times, Granny. I've enjoyed myself. So
I love this. Like I said, we may have to end it now, but we're not ending it forever.
that's it. That's it.
Because
Yeah, we'll collab on a bunch of stuff. And, tell Jid, I'm down with any anime he wants to do again. If he needs me, I'm available.
okay.
All righty.
All right.
Thank you again, Granny, and peace out and smoke more, hate less, everybody. I appreciate you all
You
viewing.
listening? For those of you listening to this on the replay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on all your social media platforms.
That's right. What she said. Peace out. Thank you.
All right. Bye, honey.